It is important to close the digital divide because at this point in the 21st century, we have a whole set of people, the most vulnerable, who don't have a seat at the 21st century. We are talking about the low-income communities, the communities of color, the disabled, the veterans, the seniors, people who need the internet to really be able to participate in this world, to connect with families, to connect with government. All their benefits, unemployment is online, scholarship applications are online, DMV is online, and even to come to Sacramento and visit a legislator, they tell you that you have to fill out a form online to ask for an appointment. So it really is essential. It's where opportunity sits. It's where the future sits, entertainment, etc. And there's a whole 5 million. There are 5 million Californians who are not connected to the internet. That means that they do not have access to opportunity, education, business, entertainment, connection to their community, to their government, to their friends and families who are far flung in this big country. It really is, they are not sitting at the table of the 21st century and where opportunity sits. Well, CETF makes a difference in closing the digital divide by existing, having funding that was able to allow Chicana Latina Foundation to be able to go into the communities to do the work we have done. Without CETF, we would not have the opportunity to have organization, the trusted messengers in our community across California, working in those communities, letting them know how to qualify for low-income programs for the internet, where are the refurbishers or low-cost computers. Because as nonprofits, we don't have that much money. So in order to have a particular staff that is going to go out and do this work, we need the funding. And CETF has provided that. Also leadership in explaining and opening doors, for instance, coming to the Capitol and talking to legislators who have the power in their hands to help us with this battle of the digital divide. The state legislature job right now, as I see it, was before them is going to be the reenactment of Internet for All now. This is something that already was voted in. It has as its goal to connect 98% of Californians by 2020. The money that was allocated in the first vote sunset or ended in December of 2016. We need the legislature now to vote on this again and vote money to be distributed. This is not a budget item, which is very important. This is money that's coming from fees on our phone bills. So it's easy enough to be able to get them to vote on this, and they will empower their communities. They will empower all of us. To be able to have this important tool in the time that we live now. CETF has impacted our organization directly by the funding they provided for us to be able to do this work. And let me tell you, Chicana Latina Foundation, we have worked for 40 years with Latina women with Scholarship and Leadership Institute for the women who are in college and universities pursuing their education. We found out early on that in the summer, when the women went home and were not at the university anymore, we could only reach them through phones. Now, that was a long time ago, not so much now. But why? Because they were going home to homes that were not connected and didn't have computers. So when they went to the library, they could pick up their emails, et cetera, but they weren't easily connected. That meant that their siblings who were in lower level schools were not connected. We knew this was impacting our community in a very negative way. So when we heard about CETF's project and being able to apply for a grant, we immediately jumped on it because it totally impacts our mission to empower our community. And so that's been very important for us as an organization.